What is going on, guys? This is Dan here, and welcome back into the channel, and welcome to episode number 10 of Disney Fiasco. We have made it. It is our 10th episode. I mean, that is just crazy to me that we're on episode number 10. As per usual, I am joined by my partner channels, my partners in crime. First off, ladies first, Meg from Mickey's Magic. How are you doing?
I am doing great, Dan. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. And Corey Fiasco, the man, the kingpin, is here as well. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic, my friends, and welcome to everybody in the chat. I see we have Steve's World, Sooner Girl, Cargo, a bunch of people hanging out in the chat before we even started. So welcome to everybody. Thank you for joining, Lauren Howard, Emma and John. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Awesome. We got Jess Rigby, who we met through Our Disney Adventures. Welcome, Jess, my fellow UK English compatriot. I tried to think of a word, but I thought compatriot. I don't know. Yeah, thank you for staying up, Jess. I know it's quite late here in the UK. We got Nick from Magical News Live. He went live earlier today. Please go check out his special announcement. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you need to go and check it out. Kate Atwood is here. Cargo's here. Miguel and Dee are here. Wow, massive, awesome turnout here today, guys. This is absolutely awesome. Just, a very small thing, a little thing just to say. We are now, for me, I am now in single digits to go to Disney. I am 9 days away before I go to Disney. I am so excited. I can't wait to bring everybody along with me. It's going to be so much fun. And we'll talk about Disney Fiasco and how that is going to, what we're going to do with that when I'm away. We'll do that maybe at the end of the show. So, yeah, we've got Emma and John here. Welcome, everybody. So, now, if you were here last month, once a month, normally it's the third Saturday, we normally do Disney Fact or Fiction, which is exactly what we're going to do today. Now, everybody in the chat, you're going to play along as well. We are going to play Disney Fact or Fiction. We're going to go backwards and forwards between Corey and Megan. And I'm going to tell them some facts or fictions, and they've got to tell me whether it is fact or fiction. We got John here. Yeah, please make sure we smash that like button. We are doing a meetup with Magical News Live. Nick, hopefully in Disney, it'll be soon. We'll make a big announcement. It'll be awesome. So, Megan, are you ready?
I sure hope so, but I will go.
We'll be fine. It's the second round of fact or fiction. We know what we're doing now. It'll be awesome. Corey, are you ready for fact or fiction?
I was born ready, Dan.
Nice. And everybody in the chat, are you ready for Disney Fact or Fiction? Awesome. So I have split Disney Fact or Fiction this week into how many sections? 2, 4, 6 sections. So each turn, someone will choose a category, and then I will give them a statement, and they got to decide whether it's fact or fiction. So we have a Walt Disney section, a Magic Kingdom section, we have a Epcot section, a Disney's Hollywood Studios section, an Animal Kingdom section, and a movie/miscellaneous question. Ooh. So it can be anything, maybe to do with movies or to do with Disneyland, or maybe just about Disney's family. I don't know. It could be anything. So we're going to go backwards and forwards and see how we do. So guys in the chat, please follow along. Say if it's fact or fiction. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started. We'll start off with Megan. What would you like?
I think I'm just going to go straight for the miscellaneous one. I'm so interested.
All right. Movies and miscellaneous. Okay, here we go. Please, guys, go check. Yeah, thank you, Cargo. Please, guys, go check out our partner channels. Corey, please go subscribe to his channel and Mickey's Magic. Show them some love. It'll be absolutely awesome. But we're going to start off with movies and miscellaneous. All right. So let's go with this one. We are going to be talking about one of my favorite Disney movies, and that is The Lion King.
Oh.
We're going to be talking about The Lion King. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. Okay. So your question is, the roars from The Lion King were actually roars by tigers. Is that fact or fiction?
Oh, I'm just gonna say fact because I don't know.
All right. So you guessed right.
I did.
You guessed right. One up already. Yeah, Kate Albert got it. Haley got it. So yeah, fact. Now, the thing is with the lions and the tigers roar, they are very similar, but a tiger has more of a higher pitched roar. That's what they were going for. And it's more maybe distinctive. And they were like, right, we're doing a lion movie. We're doing a lion movie, but we're going to make our roars tigers. It's a random fact. Look it up. It's true. So if you guys didn't know, the Lion King actually had tiger roars. Awesome. So yeah, what do you guys think of that in the chat? We're going to be following along with the chat as well. So let us know what you think of those questions. Okay, so Corey, where would you like to go, my friend?
Let's start with Walt Disney himself.
Walt Disney himself. Walt Disney himself. Okay. This might be an intro. This one I think I picked just for you, actually. In World War I, Walt Disney served in the Navy. Is that fact or fiction? It's a tough one.
I don't want to get this wrong because it would be really, really bad.
That's all right. No, there's no worries. But I thought it would be quite an interesting one.
One of them was in the Navy, and they were both in the military. But I want to say that it was his brother that was actually in the Navy. So I'm going to say fiction.
All right. So by looking at the chat, a lot of you guys said fiction. Steve's World said fiction. Miguel or Daniel, I don't know who's on for Disney Live for me tonight, but you guys said fiction. Emma and John said fiction. And Corey, you as well got that right. Now, yes, you are absolutely right. Roy actually served for the Navy, but Walt was actually underage to serve in the military or the Navy. But he decided to, at 15, to work for the American Red Cross. So he went off to World War I with the Red Cross, and that's where he was positioned. And yeah, so it's quite interesting. So I thought I'd throw you a little bit of a curveball there. But yeah, it was Roy who went to the Navy, and Walt to the American Red Cross because he was too young. Yes, Mickey's Magic in the chat says Corey's on fire. You both are on fire. 1-1 already. It's going to be a close game, I feel. All right. Yeah, good job to everybody in the chat. Well done. Megan, we are back to you. Where would you like to go?
I think I'm going to have to do Magic Kingdom, my favorite park.
Magic Kingdom. All right. Okay. So I'm going to be talking about an attraction that not only do I love, but you love as well. And that is the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
So Haunted Mansion obviously opened in Disneyland before Walt Disney World, but the portraits in the Haunted Mansion were actually meant to represent Disney Imagineers. Is that fact or fiction? Everybody in the chat, was that fact or fiction?
I've got to say fact. I mean, everything in the Haunted Mansion is like a, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It like pays homage to all the Disney Imagineers there. So that's my fact. I'm going to say fact.
You're going to say fact? That's really funny because I'm pretty sure maybe American to like English sounds like very similar, but not quite the same. I think you said fiction, right?
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I said, Dan.
Yeah. So it actually is fiction. It is fiction. So yeah, here's the thing. You are absolutely right about paying homage to Imagineers and people who have worked at the Haunted Mansion. But yeah, unfortunately, the portraits were not homage to anything. They were just there to kind of tell the story about, you know, who was in charge of the mansion, who was there. It was kind of, yeah, there was no really homage to anyone really. That's the only thing I haven't found. So maybe there is, but from what I've seen, there's no real homage to Imagineering in that scene. So can Corey take the lead for the first time tonight? Corey, where would you like to go?
We're going to go to Epcot.
Going to go to Epcot. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to head to World Showcase, one of my favorite places in the whole of Disney property. And we're going to head to China. So the name of the temple in China is called the Temple of Heaven. Is that fact or fiction?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm just going to have to throw it into the wind and say it's fiction.
It's really weird because Boston accents must be really, I don't know. I can't hear very well, but I'm pretty sure you said fact. Yes, it is true, actually. The Temple of Heaven is the name of that building. It's actually based around the Temple of Heaven, actually in, I think it's Beijing. So they kind of took inspiration, and actually they took kind of a mini Temple of Heaven and put it in the China Pavilion. Awesome. Okay, so guys in the chat, what do we think? Yeah, we got some fiction, some fact. Nick said it was fictions, but it was actually fact. Guys, just in the chat, just to let you guys know, let's just keep it on topic to fact or fiction. Please take part. I really would love to keep it on topic. If there is any issues at all, please just send me or one of my partner channels or my moderators a direct message and not do it in the chat. Thank you very, very much. Cool. So yes, so we are still 1 of 1. But yeah, throwing you some curveballs already. So Megan, we are back to you.
Okay, let's go for a Walt Disney one.
A Walt Disney one. Just gonna let you guys know there is 5 questions per category. So obviously, if we do all 5, we'll move on to a different one. But all right, Walt Disney. So we know currently that Walt Disney has the highest amount of Oscars awarded to anybody in Oscar history. Hey Rob, what's going on? Hopefully your steaks are not burnt this evening, but I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful dinner. But yeah, Walt Disney never, he had the most amount of Oscars ever awarded. But my question is, the first Oscar Walt Disney won was for Flowers and Trees in 1932.
That's false.
You sure? Positive?
Yeah.
Positive?
I thought it was for Snow White.
Positive? Are you sure?
I guess not.
So here's the thing. The first award that Walt Disney ever got was for Flowers and Trees in 1932. He also got in that same year a special award for creating Mickey Mouse. Now, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was a Oscar that was given to him as a special reward because he didn't kind of win against other competition. It was kind of just like, hey, you created the first, cartoon animated film, full-length film. We would like to give you an Oscar with 7 mini Oscars. But this was the first Oscar that he won against other contenders, which was Flowers and Trees from the Silly Symphonies. Have you guys seen the Silly Symphonies?
I have not, and that's so interesting. I'm so happy I know that now. It's such a cool fact.
Yeah. Now, if you go back, do you guys remember Celebrate the Magic in Magic Kingdom? The projection show before they took it away with Wishes?
Yep.
Right at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean scene, there were some skeletons that were like waving, like wiggling.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys remember that? That was from the Silly Symphonies, which is one of the oldest creations that Walt Disney created before Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, before he went into live action. That was his first thing. So, yeah, he actually won his first Oscar, won it for Flowers and Trees from the Silly Symphonies. Awesome. So we got Zoe's in the chat. Welcome, Zoe. Dream Along with Helen is here. Welcome, Helen, my friend. How are you? Now celebrate the magic. And I and Helen go way back. And actually, you can find that in my videos. So if you want to see me and Helen vlog and whatever, please go check that out. It was absolutely amazing. But yeah, and welcome, Human Person, as well. So we are still one apiece. Corey, we are back to you. These aren't going to be easy, my friends. These aren't going to be easy.
Or hard.
I'm going to go back to Epcot. Let's
back to Epcot.
Swing at Epcot.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. We're going to stay in World Showcase. And actually, Dream Along with Helen can actually help with us with this one. So, the Rose and Crown pub in my home pavilion of the United Kingdom is named after the two most popular words found on English pub signs. Is that fact or fiction? Hey, Adams lad, welcome. I know it's late for you as well, but we are in the UK pavilion. But is that fact or fiction about the Rose and Crown pub?
That sounds like a fact.
And it is a fact. It is a fact. Dream Along with Helen says it's fact. Steve's Well says it's fact. It is. Hey, Pink Trader McQueen, what's going on? And I think I haven't said hey to Kate Atwood yet. Hey, Kate, what is going on? That is a actual fact. Now, when designing Epcot, when designing the UK pavilion, they wanted to make sure that when you go to the pub, it was like the pub of the UK, the best representation of what a pub is. So they decided to go over to the UK or research about the UK of what the two most popular names are on the names of pubs. And they found Rose and Crown. And they put it together. And there we go. And that is true. So Corey is 2-1 up against Megan. But Megan can make it all square now. But where would you like to go?
Oh, okay. Let's go back to the miscellaneous one.
Miscellaneous. Movies and miscellaneous. Okay. Very, very... we're going to head to Disneyland. Now, it's okay if you've never been to Disneyland, but this is obviously just about fun facts that you might not know of. But I actually found this fact a couple of years ago, and I thought it was pretty cool. So, is this fact or fiction? There is a basketball court on the top of Disneyland's Matterhorn.
That is true.
That is true, yes. Do you know why it's there?
I have no idea. Tell me, Dan.
Oh, Corey might know. Corey might know. Go for it, Corey.
They wanted to put a recreational area in there for in its construction for the cast members, and they actually asked them, like, out of like a series of different things, what do you want? And the conclusion was they wanted to play basketball, so they got a basketball court.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That is absolutely 100% correct.
Wait for that too.
I think okay, if you want. I mean, that's putting you both still one down, Megan, if you want.
We'll want it tied.
Let's keep it the same.
I appreciate the good sportsmanship, though, Megan.
It's 2-2. So, where I found this, I think everybody should actually check this out. Back a couple of years ago, there was a show called actually Disney Fact or Fiction, where you can actually find out these fact or fictions from Disney Imagineer Diego Perez. And you can actually find on YouTube, you find all these different fact or fictions, and that was one of them. And you should definitely go check it out. So yes, there is a basketball court at the top of the Matterhorn for the cast members because they love to play basketball whenever they had time off and just have fun with it. It's not a full basketball court, but it's like a half court. I'm not brilliant with basketball. I don't know the anything really about basketball, but all I know is there's a half court out there. So yeah, if you're ever in Disneyland, just remember at the top of the Matterhorn, there is a basketball court. Well done. 2-2. Corey, where would you like to go, my friend?
Let's go explore. I'll do a miscellaneous movies as well.
Miscellaneous. All right. Okay. So, We are going way, way back, even before flowers and trees. We are going to be talking about something very old. So the statement is a cat called Julius was the first named animated character created by Walt Disney. Is that fact or fiction?
I should know, but I don't. But I'm gonna say fiction. I'm gonna have to go with fiction.
What does everybody in the chat think?
I was gonna say fiction.
John say false. Haley says fiction. Who else? What else does everybody think? Well, it's quite funny. It's actually it's actually true. Everybody thinks that Disney's first created character was Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. But before that, I don't know if you guys have heard of Alice's Wonderland, the short films that he created.
Yes, the Alice comedy series. I'm very familiar with that.
Right. And do you know the name of Alice's cat in those? Julius. It's Julius.
Oh, no.
So, and obviously, Alice's Wonderland, before, Alice in Wonderland, but Alice's Wonderland, the short, funny sketches, it was kind of a mix. It was the first kind of testing between live action and animation and putting it all together. And that cat in that particular series, those short films, was named Julius. And where I found out this fact was actually on the new Play Parks Disney app. So if you guys are going to Magic Kingdom or you're going to Disney World, download the app and you'll get all these great trivia questions. But yes, Julius was the first named animated character created by Walt Disney. And yeah, I don't think a lot of people knew that one. A lot of you guys went false on that one, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know it until I found it out. But yeah. Dream Along with Helen says, where do you get all this information from? I'm impressed. You could teach your own Disney classes. Yeah, I should start my own Disney class when I start teaching at my school. But yeah, if you guys are really interested about Disney fact or fiction, I really recommend Lou Mongello's books from WDW Radio, The Vault of Walt by Jim Corcus, who's the Disney historian. I'll put all the links in the description box below, so you can check it out after the stream. And yeah, so it's those are really untold stories about Disney. But we are still at 2-2. We are 2-2. And Megan, we are back with you.
Can I do... We have Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, we haven't gone to 2 parks out of this list yet, but we are going to Animal Kingdom. Okay, so... this is going to teach me, Dan, please, says Jess. Okay. You need to know your park map for this question.
Okay.
Yeah, Disney Life for Me says Jim Corcus is the bomb. Yeah, I completely and utterly agree. He's absolutely amazing. But you need to know your park maps for this one. So, Disney's Animal Kingdom. So, the first land you enter at Disney's Animal Kingdom is called Discovery Island.
That's true. You walk in and you see the Tree of Life. That's Discovery Island. Am I wrong, Dan?
Let me just replay the question, and then you can... The first land you enter, so as soon as you enter past the turnstiles, well, the magic things, at Disney's Animal Kingdom is Discovery Island.
I said fact before. I still think it's fact.
Okay, so Discovery Island is the island which you come to where the Tree of Life is. Okay, and Steve's World actually has the correct answer. So as soon as you enter the turnstiles and you start wandering through the life as if you're in the jungle and the rockwork and you may see some animals, it's called the Oasis. And you can actually find if you go online, you can actually get the soundtrack of the Oasis. So you go through the turnstiles and you immediately head into this Oasis, right? And then you go down, and then right in front of you is the Tree of Life, where Discovery Island is. I'm really sorry. That was a bit of a trick question.
That's okay.
Really, I feel bad. So yeah, but it's so yeah. The first land you enter as soon as you go through the turnstiles is the Oasis. Okay, Corey, where would you like to go?
Let's do Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom. All right. Okay. So, Liberty Square. We're going to go to Liberty Square. We've just left the Haunted Mansion with the portraits that weren't based around Imagineers. And we're heading outside to the Hall of Presidents. Say what you say about the Hall of Presidents. It's been there ever since opening day. It's, I don't know what people's views are on it. It doesn't really matter about this. It's all, you know, it's been nostalgic for centuries. It's a really well done attraction, despite whoever's in the attraction. It doesn't matter. But when it first opened, it was very, very, very popular. Now, next to Hall of Presidents is the Liberty Square Market, where you can get things like baked potatoes and sweet potatoes, and it's kind of like a confession stand. But is this fact or fiction? The Liberty Square Market used to be the line for the Hall of Presidents. Is that fact or fiction?
I'm going to say that's a fact.
That is a fact. It is a fact. Now, when the Hall of Presidents opened in 1971, it was so popular because they never had something like that at Disneyland. They had, you know, Mr. Lincoln there. They had one Imagineer there, one president there, but they didn't have this whole, you know, theater full of presidents. So it was so popular, especially being very patriotic. You know, it's in Florida. It's, you know, it's a must do for a lot of people. And it was so popular, they actually had that space, the Liberty Square Market, as the actual line, which you can't imagine it now. You can't. It's so weird. I just go there to eat, like, you know. That's what I do. I go from Pinocchio's to Liberty Square Market. But
Food is everything.
Food is everything. But that is a fact. Yes, Corey. The Liberty Square Market was originally the line queue for the Hall of Presidents. Awesome. 3-2. Corey has taken the lead for the first round for the first time tonight. And Meg, we are back to you.
Okay, let's do Hollywood Studios because we haven't been there yet.
Right. We haven't been to Hollywood Studios, but we are now. So, fact or fiction, you were originally able to stay at the Tower of Terror, as in there was an idea of guests staying at the Tower of Terror. Is that fact or fiction?
My initial gut says fiction. Because why would you want to stay there? It sounds so horrible.
Listen, I would want to stay there if they were still hiring rooms.
I would not want that. I would not want that. I still say fiction.
Okay, so Corey will remain one ahead this round. So imagine this. You land at MCO. Hey, Mouse Talk, what is going on? You land at MCO. You land in Orlando International Airport or wherever. You get your luggage. You go down to where the Disney Magical Express is. And you would have a carriage waiting outside that's from that particular time period that will take you to the Tower of Terror with blacked out curtains so you can't see what is going on. What would you think about that?
Sounds horrible. Can I stay at the Haunted Mansion instead?
So this was actually a concept. This was actually a thing that they were planning. Right before the Tower of Terror actually opened, they were thinking of having this car, this transportation from back, you know, of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror era and taking them to the Tower of Terror. And actually, you could have stayed at the Tower of Terror. Unfortunately, those plans didn't actually become reality because it is, like you said, a bit freaky, a bit weird. I don't think people would want to do that. But that originally was an idea that was going to happen. So I would do it. I would definitely do it. I think it'd be amazing. Like you wouldn't get anything from the outside world. You would literally be taken from the airport right to that Tower of Terror with blacked out curtains, and it'd be amazing. You wouldn't catch me staying at the Tower of Terror or Haunted Mansion, no thanks, says Helen. So yeah, awesome, guys. So 3-2, Corey. Can we make it 4-2? Where would you like to go?
I'm going to have to go. What do I want to do? I'll do miscellaneous again. Miscellaneous in movies.
Cool. So Mishy. We got 2 left. Okay, so I'm glad you picked this one. Alice in Wonderland is the shortest animated feature film. True or false? Fact or fiction?
Throwing me like I need to know this, right? I need to know if this is true. But I'm gonna say it's fiction.
You are absolutely right, my friend. Do you know what is the short? Okay, good. Whew, and breathe.
Right.
Do you know which one you think might be the shortest, guys? Just throwing it out there, both of you. Steph might know.
Dumbo.
We said Dumbo. At the same time.
Jinx, padlock thingy. I don't even know what it is. So yeah, it's okay. So yeah, it's actually false. Yeah, Dumbo is the animated feature. So yeah, guys, if you need to talk to me about anything in the chat, please let me know. Let's keep it on topic. And talk about fact or fiction. It'd be absolutely awesome. And let me know what you think, whether something's fact or fiction. Awesome. Okay, so Megan, you're 4-2.
Okay.
Let's have a big comeback now. Where would you like to go?
Let's go back to Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom. Okay. So, okay. The Emporium on Main Street, USA, is the largest Disney store in all 4 theme parks. Is that fact or fiction?
I'm trying to think of what else would be bigger. Because that doesn't include the World of Disney. And I'm trying to think what other ones would... I'm just going to say fact, because I don't think that there's another one that's bigger.
Yeah, so I'm finding it very difficult to get anything through my headphones. So yeah, I think we would head over to Epcot for the largest one.
Mouse Gear.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Okay, so it is Mouse Gear. Mouse Gear is actually, in terms of the actual size of it, it's actually a lot bigger than the Emporium. The Emporium does feel bigger because it's very long, right? It's the whole length of Main Street. But if you really look at the Emporium, it's not very wide. It's really not very wide at all, because they had only so much, like, not say like size limitation. It's just like they didn't have a lot of space. So yeah, the Emporium, sadly, it's a very big store, but it's not. Mouse Gear is a little bit bigger. Think about it. Mouse Gear is like that. It's like the other half of Interventions on the west side, east side. I don't know what it is. It's one of those sides. Awesome. So yes, Corey, we are back to you.
Let's do a Walt Disney himself one.
Walt Disney. Okay. Okay. So Walt Disney came up with a measurement that he discovered that the maximum distance between trash cans is 30 feet.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Okay, so Walt Disney came up with the maximum distance. He came up with a measurement for the maximum distance between trash cans for 30 feet. So if you were by one trash can, within 30 feet, there will be another trash can.
So I know he did something like this, but I don't know if the number was 30 or not. So I don't know if you're trying to trick me. Ooh. But I'm gonna go with fact. I thought it might be 20 feet, but I'm gonna go with fact.
It is fact. It is absolutely fact. So do you know how he came up with that measurement?
Yes, I do. Well, I don't know how he came up with the number 30 feet, but I do know why he wanted to do that, and it was because when he walked around other, popular places that people congregated, he noticed a similar trend was that people would just like drop small pieces of trash on the floor because there wasn't a trash can nearby, and he didn't want his parks looking like that. He wanted it to be, the quality that it is. So he wanted to make it so everybody was always within, a bird's eye view of a trash can.
Awesome. So yeah, he was a massive fan. So Dan, it's 30 steps, not feet, I think. Well, if you think about how big a foot is, I would say it's kind of similar. I don't know how much a foot is exactly, but what I have written down, what I found out is, but yeah, I would say it's 30 feet, but yeah, it's all about, keeping the parks clean. And actually he came up with the measurement with the amount of, with eating a hot dog. So he ate a hot dog and he measured how long it would take for him to eat a hot dog. So yeah. So guys, what do you think about that in the sorry, I've lost my train of thought. What do you think about that in the sense of keeping the parks clean?
I like how they don't sell gum in the parks because it helps to keep it cleaner, I think definitely Disney has this image to sort of keep up, and they want it to be that classy Main Street, and we're all helping it keep it clean. And I love that we can help as participants and customers and guests keep the parks clean. And I like that they have the garbage cans so close.
Right. It's quite, and actually it's quite weird. I've worked very closely with the trash cans. I started off as custodial, and having to actually put them in the right spot, and you can't really put them anywhere else. It's kind of tough. But yeah, I do like what they do with it. And yeah, it's kind of a weird fact. It's kind of interesting, but yeah, Corey, you are absolutely right. So Meg, a lot of catching up to do, but I know you're going to get it. And we are back to you. Where would you like to go?
Let's go back to Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. Awesome. So, okay. Okay. So Animal Kingdom was being created. It was going to be the new thing. It was going to be a zoo that is going to be updated. It's going to be a new thing to add to, the Disney experience. But the Disney board of directors weren't so much convinced. Now, Joe Rohde, obviously Disney Imagineer, Disney genius behind Disney's Animal Kingdom, convinced the board of directors by bringing in a live tiger into the boardroom meeting. Is that fact or fiction?
I feel like maybe that's something he would do, because I feel like he's sort of crazy at the same time. So I'm just going to say fact because I have no idea.
Well, you are correct. Yes. So Joe Rohde, the crazy wizard earring man that he is, said, you know what? I know how I'm going to make animals really appealing to you. And he brought in this live tiger in the middle of the boardroom. He literally just said, you know what? I'm going to wow the board of directors. I'm bringing a live tiger. And ever since then, that's how we got the okay for building Animal Kingdom. So, yeah, well done. Corey, what about you, my friend?
You know, I think let's give Hollywood Studios a little bit more love. We haven't
Hollywood
seen them in a while.
Studios.
Let's go check them out again.
Sweet. Okay. Let's go with Beauty and the Beast. The Beauty and the Beast live show. It's absolutely awesome. I love the live show. But Beauty and the Beast debuted in November 22nd, 1991, which was the same day as the film that opened in theaters. Is that fact or fiction? So did it debut the same day as it opened in, in theaters?
I want that to be a fact. I have no idea. I want that to be a fact because that's so cool if it's true. Because then you could you could be like, oh yeah, like, oh, that's so cool. Because like I would always think like the show is based off the movie, but that would be so cool.
So you're going with fiction, right?
I'll stick to my guns even if I'm wrong, but I want to say fact just because I want it to be a fact so bad.
Well, like the genie, your wish has been granted. It is a fact. It is a fact.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Beauty and the Beast opened in November 22nd, 1991, obviously the year before Aladdin, then Lion King. And Disney did a massive risk. They were like, you know what? We don't know how this film is going to turn out. We have no idea. This is an animated film. We've just come off The Little Mermaid. How is this going to be received among guests? They've just come out of a dark period with lots of, really just not very good Disney animated movies. None of them are really memorable as much. It was only really since The Little Mermaid that actually really got, massive hype for this new Disney renaissance, but they didn't know at the time. So Disney did this massive risk and say, you know what? We are going to bring Beauty and the Beast not only to the theaters, but you can see them live at Disney's Hollywood Studios, or MGM at the time. And actually, the risk has paid off. And yeah, for this amount of time, it's been there, and it's done incredibly well. So, Corey, great job.
That is so cool.
You attempted. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's not even a show like based off of a movie, like almost every single show is. It's a show that like coincides with the movie, right? That's so cool.
Yeah, it's such a great thing. It's such a great. I just looking at it now, you just can't really believe it. And I love the show. It's phenomenal. And yeah, that blew my mind when I first read about that.
Yeah, that is mind blowing.
It's crazy. Wow. Okay, Megan, we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna get it. Corey's on fire tonight. So, fact or fiction? Where would you like to go?
Oh, let's go back to Magic Kingdom one more time. We'll try it.
Okay. So in 1973, 2 years after Magic Kingdom opened, the Plaza Swan boats cruised around the hub, and then it actually was removed in 1983, and the boats were sold. Fact or fiction? Was this a ride?
Oh my God, I have no idea. Let's see. What have I been saying recently? Let's say. Wait, can you repeat the question one more time? Thank you.
So in 1973, the Plaza Swan boats cruised around the hub, so around the moat of Cinderella Castle, and then out off into Adventureland or the other way towards where the Plaza is, the Plaza restaurant. It was then removed in 1983, and then the boats were sold. Is that fact or fiction?
That sounds very, very specific. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's a fact. It's true. Just because I think I've been saying fact when it's been fiction. So hopefully it will be fact.
Yeah, I think I was very descriptive, and you're absolutely right. Yeah, so the Plaza Swan boats were not there for too long. They really weren't very memorable. They you boarded them near where the new Club 33 is going to be, and they would take you on like a trip down to the castle. You go where the moat is and come out down towards the plaza. And they were kind of like boats with have swans on the front. It was weird. I don't really know, but it was kind of an interesting attraction. You can actually go see like pictures online. It's great. But yeah, the Plaza Swan boats were actually a thing, and you got an extra point for that. So we're catching up. All right, Corey, what would you like to do?
Let's check Epcot back out. Let's see what's going on there.
Okay. So, Okay. So, we've talked a while and not talked about food very much. Now, the Garden... Actually, we talked about the Rose and Crown. But the Garden Grill, which I know you've just been to. All right, good night, Helen. Good to see you and see you soon. Hey, R. Johns, what's up? He remembers the swan boats. But we're going to talk about the Garden Grill, which, if you go onto Corey's channel, he actually did was it a breakfast at Garden Grill?
Breakfast, yep. Always breakfast there. It's so good.
Yeah. So you know your Garden Grill, you know the characters, you know the meal. But do you know this? The Garden Grill revolves at a continuous speed all day long. Is that fact or fiction?
Oh, such an easy one.
I'm gonna have to go with fact.
I can't hear things. Yeah. No, you said true, right? You said fact, right?
Yes.
You said fact. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I second guessed myself. It says no. Wait, you said fact. It's false. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I was like, why am I not reading this right? So yes, it's false. Unfortunately, yeah. So you don't notice it when you go there. A lot of people don't go there for breakfast and then for dinner, so you don't really notice the difference. So the reason why dinner is slower than breakfast, because dinner takes a lot more time to eat than breakfast. And obviously when you go to Garden Grill, you go round in a circle, you go through the scenes and where everything's grown, and you can see on top of the attractions. It's pretty cool. But the reason why they slow it down during dinner very, very slightly is because they want you to do a full rotation. But obviously eating dinner takes a lot more time than just doing breakfast. People spend more time eating dinner than doing breakfast. So that's why they did it. Unfortunately, I don't know why I don't know why I said it was fact, but it's actually false. My mistake.
That's good.
But yeah, it's one of those weird facts, but I guess they have to do it, because otherwise if you start going halfway around again during dinner, it just wouldn't make much sense, I don't think.
Right.
I'm not sure. Right, we have time for one more each, and it's all to play for. Okay, Megan, where would you like to go for your final question of the evening?
Let's go back to miscellaneous.
All right, we're going back to miscellaneous, and this is in fact our last one for miscellaneous. Okay, so now, sorry if I butcher her name wrong, but Davai Chase was the voice actress for Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, and also played Samara from The Ring. Not the Lord of the Rings, The Ring. Fact or fiction?
Can I just say that movie freaked me out, where I didn't want to, I had to look down into my drain before I went in the shower because I was so scared of it. But I just have to say fact, because that's also really strange a question.
Very strange question, and you are right. So it's kind of weird. You have Lilo and Stitch. Lilo is just such a loving character. She's sweet. She's very independent. She wants a dog, and she gets Stitch, and she's just like a really cute character. And then you have the same voice actress playing the girl from The Ring. Now, if you guys have never seen The Ring, it's a very, like you said, it's a very creepy movie. I don't particularly enjoy many horror movies. but that one I just couldn't do. So, but you are right. So 5, you're on 5. Okay, Corey, where would you like to go for your final question?
Let's wrap things up. Back over with Walt Disney himself.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. Walt Disney won a Nobel Prize. Fact or fiction?
That's a fact.
Is it?
I'm gonna. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna say he did.
Now there is no question, absolutely no question, that Walt Disney certainly was he was presented and talked up as being somebody who could win the Nobel Prize. He is certainly somebody who was recommended to win the Nobel Prize, but unfortunately he never actually won it. He was recommended a number of times, but unfortunately he didn't win the Nobel Prize. But that was a really fun game, guys. I really enjoyed that. Lots of tough questions. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully everybody in the chat learned something new, and you can show that off when next time you go to Disney or to your friends or to your family. Now, before we finish up, I just want to say, guys, straight after this stream, head over to the Viapree project. We have sessions tonight, and they are hosting Jitterflix on sessions. It's absolutely awesome. Please go check out the Viapree project. They are absolutely awesome family. Guys, episode number 10 is in the books, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Very quickly, in terms of Disney Fiasco in the next couple of episodes, next week is the same thing. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but the 2 weeks following that, you are going to be hosted by Corey and by Meg. I will not be here. I will be at Disney, and they will be talking about some special things that they won't mention now because it'll be a surprise. And yeah, episode 10 is in the books, guys. Anything you guys want to plug before ending tonight, before going over to the Viaprees?
I have some new videos on my channel, and I have some more pins coming. I will be going to Disney very soon, and I just want to say to everyone in the chat, I really appreciate you coming, but for the next stream, if we can try and keep it more friendly and let's not exclude anyone or try and make anyone feel bad. Like, this is a community that we try and support people, and we really want people to have fun. So let's not, make a big deal about something that's not a big deal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I just want to really pick up on that. I just want to say, guys, listen, this channel, this is nothing to do about Disney or anything. My whole thing is about making people happy, right? Every end of my videos, I say, live your life with a smile each and every day. That's what I want everybody to do. Listen, if you have an issue with somebody, please, I'm here to bring positivity to everybody, okay? I am here to have fun with everybody who's part of this community, whether you've been subscribed to me from day one or from yesterday. I don't care what it is. I just want to have a great time. If you have an issue or if you have something wrong, please listen, I'm very open. Please tell me things and I will try and help. But if you do have an issue between somebody, either keep it to yourself and just get on with life and smile each and every day, or talk it out, because that's what, these things are not going to get sorted, and it affects things like me, who I've done nothing wrong. I'm here to bring content to you guys, right? I'm here to have fun, and I think it's just a bit unfair that you guys, I don't know what's been going on. I don't care what's been going on. It's nothing to do with me, but to have it affect my channel is something that's really personal. I'm getting messages about, all of this, and I'm losing subscribers because of this, and it's not fair. So if you have something to do with anything, tell me, but do it privately, because I just want to have fun with you guys, okay? So I'm sorry to go on a bit of a rant, but I had to say something. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to play games, but I'm not here to get into arguments. So just let's all be friends, right? We're all Disney fans. What's the big issue? I don't get it. So it's not fair. But sorry, I'm just getting it's probably the first time you see me frown. But yeah, so you guys can go check out Mickey's Magic on Twitter and Instagram. She's got an amazing Instagram, and she's always on Twitter. She's absolutely awesome. So please go check her out, and please go subscribe to her channel as well. She's absolutely awesome. And Corey, Kingpin Corey, you my friend are killing it in terms of subscribers, and you are just absolutely awesome. Go and check him out on Pin Fiasco on Instagram. Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I want to give a big round of applause to the mods for being so good about the chat today. You guys did a fantastic job. I know it kind of got a little tricky there for a bit. You guys really did a good job there. But I got this shirt.
Yeah, look at that.
I'll be talking about where you can get it, if you don't already know, on Monday.
Awesome.
So stay tuned for Monday, and you'll find out if you like this shirt. It's a Aristocat shirt.
Love it.
Limited release. So if you like that stuff, stay tuned for Monday.
Stay tuned to Monday. And obviously you can go back on everybody's videos and check those out. It's going to be really awesome. I am 9 days away from Disney. I can't wait to go. I've got lots of videos still to do before I end my little room kind of vlogs before I actually go out and do vlogs in the parks. It's gonna be super exciting. You can follow me, Disney Dan, on Twitter and on Instagram as well. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So that's it. Please head over to the Vibrary project right now. It'd be absolutely awesome. Sessions tonight with Jitterflix. Thank you so much, guys. And like I always say, like I said before, live your life with a smile each and every day. And I'll see all of you guys next week, and I'll see you all real soon. Good night, guys.